poll hasn't changed. It's 4 votes to 3. We are playing Mage. So thank you guys for voting for Mage, my least played class.
You asked for it.
Wolf says, I had a birthday party today, so I couldn't join earlier. Ah, well, happy birthday, Wolf. How old are you? If you're willing to share with a bunch of strangers. Water elemental is overpowered. Labbity blabbity boobity boo. Cone of Gold's a good spell, but we'll take a good 3-drop here. Mages have lots of spells. I like Arcane Intellect. Get some card draw going. Arcane Explosion is a card that whenever I play with it, it's always useless. So we'll just take a Fen Creeper there. Cult Master, let's do it. Get some more cards. And here we got a choice of 2 drops. We'll take the Wolf for some buffage. Sorcerer's Apprentice is very strong. That's an easy call. Another Crusader or the Knight? Let's take the Knight for some reach and some removal. Violet Teacher versus Knife Juggler. Let's go for the Knife Juggler. Go for the aggressive side of things. I don't want another Arcane Intellect over a Panther, so we'll take the Panther. With the Cult Master and the Arcane Intellect, I don't feel that much pressure to take the Engineer. Let's take the Fairy Dragon, which is very strong. I'll take the Acolyte, though. The Acolyte is very good with mages, because they can ping it themselves. Alright, let's take a Boulder Fist Ogre there over the Arcane Missiles. This engine is easy. Oh god. I'm not going to take Mad Bomber, I'm just not going to do it. Alright, we have another opportunity for Arcane Missiles. Or Cone of Cold. Let's take the Arcane Missiles here. Mana Worm! Yes! Raging Organ, no problem. Argent Commander, sure. Well, spell damage is not the best on the Ogre Magi. I'd rather have a Geomancer, but the Ogre Magi's alright. Do I take a Wolf Rider for some more reach, or do I take one of these other 2-drops? Let's take a 2-drop. I'm feeling the aggression here. Now, Mirror Image goes well with the Mana Worm and with Cult Master, so I will take it for that reason. I'm going to take the Mirror Entity. It's a card I found very annoying to play against. I don't want a second Cult Master, so we'll take a Golem. We do need a Skill Strike, as Wolf is noting. That's true. Man, Scarlet Crusaders are reigning here. Alright, I'll take a Cone of Cold over the other Golem. Fine. Fireball! Hey, there we go. That's what I've been missing in my life. And Knife Juggler number 2. Well, we could use a Polymorph here. We could use Flame Strike. We could use Blizzard. We could use Frostbolt. So yeah, I don't think this deck is actually that good. I mean, it's got some good things like Water Elemental. I don't think it's that good. So we'll see how it does. Cyclical says that squinty-eyed happy face makes everything adorable. If that drug guy had used that after every line, I'd have been on his side. Oh god, and if anyone missed it, Cyclical is talking about Drugert. He's someone I actually played in the arena a while back. I thought I beat him, but actually it turns out I lost to him. He apparently top-decked Mark of the Wild and killed me. And he came into the stream and he was like, schist player, savagery. This guy's terrible. Oh, he said I was a terrible player, P-L-A-E-R. And then he continued to swear at me, but then he stuck around. He said he was here trying to make me better. He wanted to be friends with me on Battle.net, so that he could try to make me better. But anyway, yes, the Cyclical saying she would have been on his side if only he had used those squinty-eyed smiley faces. All that Chaz says, classic Chaz Arena Mage deck with absolutely none of the good spells. Seriously, Chaz, seriously, I have your luck. Whatever your luck or lack of it is, I have it. I'm not going to take a 50-50 chance with those Arcane Missiles. We're just going to play Knife Juggler and trade it for the Fairy Dragon. WolfX says, I had 7 fireballs in one of my arena runs, my only 12-0 game ever. You know, it's interesting, I had a 12-0 run with Paladin. It didn't seem particularly remarkable. It just seemed like a normal thing. Alright, now here I am going to play Knife Juggler. I'm going to go for these Arcane Missiles. And I win the coin flip. Hooray. Now we've got our hand of 4 drops here. Getting ready to drop some overpowered nonsense. Does he have another 2-drop? He does. He actually has a really good one. God damn. Well, luckily Stormwind Knight's a really good card. I could, of course, take the risk with Elemental, but that would be too dicey. I could play Fairy Dragon and ping it. But what's the point of doing that? I could just play this thing and let's have it on the ground. There's really no reason to Fairy Dragon ping. And it's a good thing I did that because my Knife Juggler is not Sniper Ragnaros. And he missed the Loot Hoarder. WolfX says, RNGesus is on your side today. Spoken like, those are the words of a man who did not see what was happening with Mad Bombers. I had 3 Mad Bombers, all with like 30% odds of doing something really good, that all blew me out. And I lost, I think, all those games because of them, actually, if I'm not mistaken. The absence of Polymorph in this deck really hurts right now. We're going to go ahead and do this and this. Fling some knives around. Now my Knife Juggler turns into a sniper all of a sudden. Mustard Mitt makes note to do more squinty-eyed smiley faces. You gotta impress Cyclical. Gotta do it. She says, you should. I will rename myself Ketchup Glove. Mustard Mitt and Ketchup Glove. It's a match made in heaven. Cyclical, please name yourself Ketchup Glove. That is hilarious. You and Mustard Mitt can hang out, and everybody will be happy. Ancestral Spirit. Oh, look at that. This is gonna come back into play as a 4-1. Not impress me. Truth be told. Mirror Image, eh? Eh, sure. So somebody's gonna be saying, but Boris, what about Lightning Storm? Yeah, whatever. Who cares? Do I run my Knife Juggler into it? Well, not before I play Fairy Dragon. If the Knife Juggler hits it one more time, I'd rather throw away the Stormwind Knight. I will, in fact, do this. Probably Drake comes back. Ancestral Spirit. Pretty bad card. Boingity boingity. Alright, does this Shaman have a Lightning Storm? Because if he does, he can win the game. If he doesn't, he's going to lose. I can stall for a bit with Cone of Cold while I look for my Fireball to burn him out, but oh my goodness, I catch a lucky break. Miracle of miracles, my Shaman opponent does not have a Lightning Storm. How can you possibly believe that? 3, 5, 8, I can deal 9, growing the Mana Worm 10 damage, so it's not enough to kill him. So we're going to take a moment to kill that spell damage totem just in case. We'll play Boulder Hearthstone. Jading says, worst Ancestral Spirit of all time. I hate it when people play that card on the Earth Elemental. One of my favorite achievements in Hearthstone is a shaman played Ancestral Spirit on Earth Elemental. I did not have Silence, and I did not have any sort of Hex. I had to just kill it fair and square, and I still won that game. Ah, so good. Just goes to show, bad cards don't help you win. Alright, Gnomish Inventor. Draws a card, doesn't matter. I should win now. Unless, of course, he can still play Lightning Storm. If he top decked Lightning Storm, I thought Gnomish Inventor. He could hang on for a couple of turns. Although I will hit him in the face with Boulder Fist Ogre. Oh, wow, Ancestral Spirit and Wind Fury. So we got to see both of these cards sucking. Oh, I stand corrected. Ancestral Spirit, Wind Fury, and Ancestral Healing. This person is playing with all the bad cards. That is so great. Oh my god, it's so great. I think we actually win if we do this. This. I hope Hearthstone gave him some kind of achievement. Like, the achievement is called, like, sucking it up. Play with all the shitty shaman spells. Is there another one that we're missing? Wind Fury, Ancestral Spirit, Ancestral Healing. Is there another one? And Frost Shock. That's not quite in the same league of terribleness as the others. Yeah, I think those are the only 3 that are really, really bad. Boba says, I mind control teched an Ancestral Spirit Earth Elemental once, then I face this manipulator with it. Wow. Pretty good. Mustard Mitt says, Ketchup Glove. I hate hindsight. I could even hear the sadness in your voice as you said that, Mustard Mitt. Blue Thunder says Ancestral Spirit is okay if you can use the effect immediately, otherwise situational or bad. I regret keeping 2/3 drops, but I wanted to have a choice of ones to play. Like if you had a slow start, I'd rather have the Acolyte. If you had a fast start, I'd rather have the Crusader. Knife Juggler helps me out a little bit. Glad I got it. Glad it's not a Violet Teacher. So I can play it on turn 2. Boop! Let's see if he's got Wrath, Claw, or Moonfire to kill that Knife Juggler with. I guess Coin Savage Roar would get the job done as well. Coin Wolf Rider? Harvest Golem? Harvest Golem. I see what you did there. See what you did there, bud. I see what you did there. Alright, how do we deal with this? I mean, I could just run in and ping it. That seems lame. Play Scarlet Crusader. Let's go ahead and go for the Raging Worgen. Hit the face, please. Nope. Because the Golem can kill the Knife Juggler, pop back, but then the Worgen will hit the Golem, kill it, turn on Wind Fury, and maybe kill his 3-drop. So the War Golem, I think, gets in his way more than anything else that I could have played. Ah, he's got the Wrath. Boo! Boo! Well, he handled my fast start with a poor woman from that. Let's do that. Let's play this thing. Let's either play it or just sit with it. Might as well play it. See if he wants to spend half his mana to shapeshift it. Even then, he will have taken 4 damage from it, so it's kind of like a Leper Gnome, kind of. I don't want him to play a Keeper of the Grove because that'll kill this off, and then I won't have a good answer to it.
Let the
he's got an Acolyte of Pain.
speak to me.
That Acolyte is good here. Real good. I ain't got nothing on that Acolyte. I'm gonna play my own Acolyte then. And I'm actually just gonna shoot my own Acolyte. Card it away. So the blue warrior is gonna die to his Acolyte. The Acolyte's gonna give him 2 cards as well, but mine might give me 3 if I can run mine into his, finish his off, and then it still lives. I have a Fireball in case of Druid of the Claw, which is good. Only 1 Fireball makes me kind of sad, but that's fine. Better than 0. It's gonna swipe my Acolyte, give me another card. Kill my blue warrior, leaving him with a full Acolyte here. Scarlet Crusader is very bad against Acolyte, being held by a Druid, because Shapeshift plus the Acolyte will just kill it. So we'll play this. Great, the Shapeshift plus Acolyte will kill these things too, so I guess I might as well just use Scarlet Crusader for the cost the most. Not the most impressive turn 6, that's for sure. And Shapeshift is 1/3 of his mana, so that's, you know, something. Oh, gosh, I seem to be facing a larger than average collection of legendaries lately. The good news about this is that he kept my Scarlet Crusader around because it spent all of his mana doing the Hogger. The Hogger sounds like some kind of like a terrible 60s dance. Do the Hogger, do 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 the Hogger, do do do. Anyway, let's go ahead and play the Stormwind Knights. We'll use that to kill this thing. We'll use this and Fire Blast to kill that thing. To kill that thing. Chaz says, pretty poor use of swipe. I think he probably has another. Yeah, maybe. Then he'll clear my board with it, and then I'll probably lose the game. But when you're behind, you gotta take risks. And when someone plays Hogger against you on a relatively empty board, you are automatically behind. Do the Hogger. Ding, 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 ding. No, no second swipe. Just an Oasis Snapjaw. Shapeshift kills off my Panther. This thing's actually really annoying. Oh, we got the epic. When I played with Savagery, it was never this good. That's ridiculous. Unbelievable garbage monkeys. Pyromancer is not helpful. We're gonna play the Sorcerer's Apprentice. Play a 3-mana Fireball. Enough mana to ping that thing. It don't mean a thing if you ain't got that ping, and then you can swing after you ping. It's good. It's a good classic song from the 20s. I have a bunch of junk. This is all junk. I have a handful of junk. So all my taking cheap stuff kind of didn't work out for me here. I ended up with a bunch of crap. I think I like overcompensated or something. Like I started drafting too much aggro. And now I'm like paying the ultimate price. Some of these cards should have been bigger things. Well, I got nothing for 3 mana and 5 cards, which is very suspicious. At least I got Water Elemental. That's good. And I'm gonna play the Pyromancer over the Fairy Dragon because this thing, while it's terrible with my own board, if he's gonna clear the board and kill it, I might as well lose the worst creature. The Water Elemental, if it can start hitting his face, that would be nice, for sure.
Squire,
That's not gonna stop my Water Elemental.
Ready, sir.
Pass me that arc light.
Nor is that. He should have played that first, because you should always draw cards first. He left my 2/1 alive. That's great news for me. Wow. Well, there's another episode of when bad cards are okay. So I got a 9/9 Frostwolf Warlord. I'm gonna hit him in the face for sure. I can't kill both of his 4 toughness creatures, unfortunately. I can deal another 3, 6, 8, 9 damage to him, take him down to 5 health. Well, let's hedge my bet. I'm gonna do this.
Join or die.
Kill that thing. But I will hit him in the face. So I'm threatening lethal with the Frostwolf Warlord here. He's gotta have like a big game hunter or something for it, otherwise it's very difficult for him to kill. Iron Bark, and he loses the game. I'm gonna silence it, which is not quite good enough. I'm still threatening lethal. He cannot shapeshift to kill anything because of this overpowered Water Elemental. I've got Arcane Missiles that might deal an extra point or 2 of damage to him. Of course, I don't really want to play those with the Pyromancer in play. I'm going to play the Tauntage. Alright. Kill off the Pyromancer. He's actually afraid of the Pyromancer, interestingly. Argent Commander's a pretty good top deck. Let's actually do the Arcane Missiles first, see where they land. Go for the face, huh? I think I got the win then. That. Oh, so I didn't even need the Arcane Missiles. Oops. Well, I was a bit bad-mannered, but I wasn't trying to be bad-mannered, I was just not counting. Okay, so that was a win. Game number 2. You know, normally I only eat 3 pieces of chocolate a day, but today's a 5-piece of chocolate kind of day, guys. It's a 5-piece of chocolate kind of day. Gotta have it. Gotta happen. Because I need happiness. I need happiness, and this is happiness in the form of bricks and brown stuff.
For Doomhammer.
You asked for it.
First, again with the 3-drop Armada, I'll take advantage of the fact that I have a lot of 2-drops in this deck to keep these, because really, one or the other could be very good in different situations. I don't want to guess which one it's going to be.
Job's done.
Cyclical says, I see that I'm not being saved. Any of whatever it is that you're eating. You know, I brought over some of this Trader Joe's dark chocolate to your house one time, and you never ate any of it. So I figured, might as well keep the chocolate where it's going to be appreciated. Alright, so he plays a Loot Hoarder and passes. This is an example where the Acolyte of Pain is really great.
Speak to me.
I'm somewhat likely to get 2 cards out of that Acolyte of Pain now.
We must cleanse the
Shattered Sun Cleric. Wow, that is strong. So he'll give me my 1 card, but that's it. Is it worth using Cone of Cold here? Or should I just play the Stormwind Knight and kill the Shadowstone Cleric? Yeah, let's just kill the Shadowstone Cleric. Seems fine. So I'm not getting ahead because Blue Hoarder is going to draw a card. But I'm not falling too far behind either. Cyclical says, that's a lie, but I will spare you further public defamation. Well, it's not defamation if it's true, huh? Huh? Alright, so he has a Stampeding Kodo because that is just the new metagame, apparently. All Stampeding Kodo all the time. I could Fireball the Kodo, or I could Cone of Cold. Or, let's do this. Scarlet Crusader kind of holds up against his board. It'll take a little bit of effort for him to kill it. I'm hoping that he runs his Kodo into the Crusader, so that then I can use Argent Commander to kill the Kodo off. Oh, are you kidding me? Jesus! I needed exactly one thing to happen. Exactly one thing. That one thing was the opponent does not play Earthshock. And that was too much. Too much today. Alright, well, now we're going to drop a Cone of Cold because I actually need it to lay my opponent. Oh, this is ridiculous. I'm at 14 health all of a sudden. I don't even know how that happened. Oh, my God. Earthshock. Are you goddamn kidding me? Well, let's just see a fire elemental, huh? I actually had 2 shaman runs in a row. My last 2 shaman runs had no fire elementals. It was so sad. So very, very sad. Earthen Ring Farseer, who plays with that card? Why? Why? No! Stop things! Well, I don't have any Flame Strikes. Alright, morale. We're gonna
You
concede.
win this.
We're gonna concede. Just gonna move along and enjoy life. Chaz says, I don't know why you're so surprised. Of course they have Earthshock. That's the answer to Scarlet Crusader. I would have been surprised if they didn't have it. Mustard Mitt says, looks like it's going to be a 6 or 7 piece day. Oh, it just might be. It just might be. Holy gods. Stampeding Kodo, Earthshock, all in one game. Oh my god. Cynical says, all that Chaz is like a gentle version of the drug guy. No, it's fair. It's fair. Of course the Shaman is going to have Earthshock because it's just that kind of a freaking day. I'm not going to keep Cult Master. It's way too risky. Priest could really easily clear all my board out. Theryu, that's a name I haven't seen in a while. Hello, Theryu. You are coming by on like the worst day I've ever had in my life. Oh, Cult Master, hi. Thanks for coming. I was really hoping that I could play with you. That's why I mulliganed you from my hand. In my last stream, which was like a Wednesday, a week ago on Wednesday or something, or on Friday, had a 12-win run on the stream. It was my first time having a 12-win stream run. Since then, I have not been able to get the 7 wins, not on my channel, and also not here. Luckily, we have Blue Glow Warrior to kill off this Pyromancer, and luckily my knight hits the face, which is where I wanted it to hit. But, oh my god, we just can't do anything. Mind Vision? Well, pretty much everything here is junk except for maybe Cone of Cold. I don't know. Raging Organ. Oh, Jesus. Squash. There's nothing in my hand that was going to kill the Knife Juggler since I played the Blue Glow Warrior, that's for sure.
Your magic shall
No,
not
Spellbreaker to silence the Knife Juggler. No, he's silencing the Raging Worgen. Crazy, that's a weird play. Why would you do that? I don't know why you would do that. That's weird. Well, let's play Cult Master. Knife Juggler again hits the correct target, the face. Holy Nova will clear my board, and he's fingering hard like he's excited to play that Holy Nova. That's fine. I think I got enough out of the Knife Juggler and the Cult Master that a Holy Nova's alright. light spawn.
Do you need a
What a
blessing?
pleasant surprise. He has a super light spawn. Okay, so I could fireball it, but then I don't have enough mana to ping away this young priestess. Tragically. I could Cone of Cold his team. Yeah, I think we'll do that. So we're going to play the Sorcerer's Apprentice, which has a chance to kill off the priestess. 1 in 3 odds. It actually hits. Alright, well, when I'm lucky, I'm lucky. So now I can actually fireball this thing and just totally pretend about it. Holy Nova, still very strong, but I think he would have played it last turn if he had it. He's fingering this card again, like it was a Holy Nova he didn't play last turn. Cyclical says, would it cheer you up if someone made a squinty-eyed happy face? I don't know if you're asking Chaz or me, but it would definitely cheer me up. It would be just the most cheery thing I could imagine. I'm gonna play this guy, Pyromancer. Gotta remember now that unfortunately, Pyromancer will trigger off of the Arcane Intellect, which I don't exactly want to have happen.
I've got a huge card.
Stormsuck Commando coming down the pike hole. Squinty-eyed happy face. Wait, how exactly do you do that in Twitch? Is that this thing? Squinty-eyed? Is that the squinty-eyed happy face? I think so. I could Arcane Intellect, but I think I'd rather just kill his stuff. Oh, I misread what Chaz said. Chaz said, do it for Boris. I'm beyond saving. Cyclical says, I don't know how to make the faces, but I'm making a sympathy face in my heart. Oh, thank you, Cyclical. I appreciate that. I really do. Alright, so we get 2 Cult Masters, which is actually hilarious. I'm amazed I've never seen this before. There's no way for me to avoid giving my opponent a card. Let's, however, draw cards first before we do anything else. See what we get. Actually, there is a way now. I could play Ogre Magi and Cone of Cold, but I didn't have that at the start of my turn, unfortunately, so I can't do it. I can deal 4, 6, 8 damage. It's not really enough. Yeah, we'll do this. I'm just going to freeze him. Do I dare go for the Arcane Missile Gambit?
For honor.
No, I'm not going to do it. We leave well enough alone. We'll pass the turn here. And we're just going to hope I can kill him with my creatures. Holy Fire. Well, that's one way to kill a Panther. He heals up, which is important for him. He plays a Young Priestess as well. And he's going to heal up, I guess, one of his Cult Masters. No, he's going to heal up himself. Alrighty. Cult Master gets a buff. So let's do this.
Put this apple on your head.
If I fling a knife and it hits this, he's going to get 2 cards out of it, so I don't think I want to do that. We're actually just going to kill that Cult Master, let him have 1 card off of a Cult Master. And then we're going to play the Ogre Magi for a knife. The face, play Arcane Missiles. We get lucky.
For
The Cult Master dies. Alright. Threatening lethal again. Let's see if he can do something about it this time.
I've got a huge
Stormsuck Commando number 2. 4, 6, 8, 9 damage. You can have 10 health. Looks like that's what he's going to go for. This is a Holy Smite over here. Nope, it's not. Frostwolf Warlord. Well, I gotta say, Frostwolf Warlord has admittedly been pretty good in this arena. Maybe I should, in fact, revise my opinion of that card. But we're just gonna go for it here. I mean, he can Shadow Word Death this thing, but I've got lots of other creatures to secure the kill. All that Chaz says, Boris, your luck is ridiculous. Don't you even talk to me about my luck being ridiculous. All these mad bomber shenanigans, stampeding Kodos and Earthshocks. Oh, look at that stampeding Kodo. Well, this one at least kind of sucks. Doesn't really do much of anything at all. He's gonna kill that. He's gonna kill that. Okay, if he has Shadow Word Death, he can heal himself up and still die to Golem plus Ping. So he loses even with Shadow Word Death. He's got Gurabashi Berserker.
You have
And that is a wrap, ladies and gentlemen. Raposaurus Rex. Rapadoodle doo. Do you see how low my gold is? This gold was over 9,000. It was over 9,000. Now it is 8,745. That is below 9,000. Goodness gracious. If someone has this stream on in the background, they're gonna be like, "Man, what is up with that? What is that whistling noise I'm hearing? Where is that coming from?" Ooh, I don't think I've seen a warlock today, have I? Nice variety. Wolf, that's another card I haven't seen. Well, we'll keep the wolf. Mulligan the rest. Turn 1 mana worm. My goodness, it's like us all falling into place. Usually that happens right before I start to lose every single game. Let's see if he's got an answer for mana worm. I have no spells to back it up. No Frostbolt, because I didn't see one in the draft. There's a mirror image in here. That would be handy. In case he plays like a Flame Imp or something. No, that was not an invitation to play things. Oh, Jesus balls. Ah! Iron Beak Owl. How fascinating. Well, I will take this advantage to play the Knife Juggler. I'll take this opportunity to kill that. Anyway, I'd say, Boris, why didn't you just Fire Blast it? Well, I think that playing the Knife Juggler onto the board is more important than 2 extra health in the Mana Worm, so that's why I did it. And yeah, he can Mortal Coil this if he wants, but he's already used his coin, so after Mortal Coil, he shouldn't be able to do anything else. And I've got this Knife Juggler here. Well, he does have the Mortal Coil, so he gets us, but I was up ahead for killing the Owl, so he just catches up. And now he falls back down thanks to Soulfire. He's looking pretty good. What do you play here? Crusader or Golem? I'm gonna go for the Crusader because it hits harder. He had a Grizzly that he threw away. If he has another 3-drop with 3 health, I want the Crusader, not the Golem. A Warlock, says Mustard Mitt. Squinty-eyed happy face, to which Cyclical responds, "They call me Mayonnaise Sock." Okay, are we gonna start a thing here? Mustard Mitt, Ketchup Glove, Mayonnaise Sock. Relish Jegging.
Put this apple on your head.
Alright, let's just, we're playing Zoom Age here, it seems. Gravy Gauntlet? No, that's a good one. Gravy Gauntlet. Mustard Mitt, you started all this. You started all of this. Alright, this engine is alright because I'm an overpowered mage. So let's play the Golem first, just to see if maybe I get lucky and the knife hits this. It doesn't. That's okay. We'll do that. That's definitely Zoom Age right here. Let's see if he has a Hellfire. That's kind of what he needs to catch back up here. If he does Hellfire, it'll be his whole turn. I'll catch up a little bit after that with the Arcane. Like, no Hellfire, just another Senjin. Give him Mortal Coil to stop the Scarlet Crusader. No, he does not have another Mortal Coil. Oh, poor guy. I've got an overpowered Water Elemental off the top of the deck. The Knife Juggler misses again. That's fine. Again. I'm just going to zoo him on down. Now, if I ever get a Fireball, I win. So I just need to, the worst case scenario, stall so I can get a Fireball. And he's going to say, well, he says, well played. I think this is actually over. Chaz suggests Sauerkraut Sleeve. Oh, man.
Well played.
Jam Pantaloon. And we get a win. Alright. What are we up to? 4 wins? 4 wins. Good time. If I get one more win, I'll be tied for maximum amount of wins I ever get. It'll be so exciting. Mustard Mitt says, I can see this ending up somewhere like bra cakes. Well, you just took it there, Mustard Mitt. It's already there. You inflicted a self-fulfilling prophecy on us. Bra cakes. Or removed from Mustard Mitt. Can I please be second? Oh, thank you, game. I'm second. How nice. We're gonna keep... You know, we're gonna keep this whole hand, whatever. Keep this whole hand. This is all good. The Water Elemental is great against rogues, stop them from daggering, and it's very difficult for them to kill. The Stormwind Knight, however, could be useful if I'm behind and need to kill something. Other than that, we're content just to play 2, 3, 4 and skip turn 1. Unless maybe I can get a mana worm off the top, that would be nice. Nope, not a chance. Right, now I have the option as well, instead of playing the wolf, to actually coin into my golem now, which could be pretty strong.
Wanna blow something
Mad bibbity boobity bibbity boo. Face 3
Mistakes
times.
were made.
Alright, so do I coin into a golem? Nope. Even better, let's play this Pyromancer. I don't like that Pyromancer, so using it to kill the Mad Bomber is fine by me. Let's see if she has a backstab.
Don't mess.
She doesn't. She's got this thing, which is still pretty good. She will go ahead and do it. Alright, I could Golem, or I could Acolyte. Acolyte just seems a little bit slow. Let's play the Golem. With the Wolf, I can buff the Golem to kill the Hunter. Is she going to kill this Golem somehow? Nope, she's going to play a Bloodsail Raider. She could actually kill the Golem by throwing her Hunter and her dagger at it. And it looks like she will elect to do this. Totally fine by me. I'll just keep it simple here. Oh, I could play Senjin. Ah, no, we'll do this. We're going to have to ping off this Hunter. Right here. So she's got 5, 6 cards. I have 6 cards coin and I'm about to draw my 7th, so I feel like I'm doing alright. I've got a handful of really good 4-drops, so I should be okay this game, unless of course she has a 5 drops and 6 drops. She plays Wolf Rider to kill off my Fairy Dragon. I'm okay with that. She plays an Ooze, so yeah, she's got a deck similar to mine, it seems. Lots of cheap stuff. Okay. Well, the Fen Creeper is tempting. But I'm worried about Assassinates.
For the king!
So we're going to do this. Coin. I don't think the coin's ever going to get a better use. Buff this guy.
Honor.
Kill the Bloodsail Raider. These 2 toughness guys will not die to the dagger, but either one of them will kill the Ooze. So now I can start playing out my good 4-drops and pinging a lot. And I've got the Acolyte plus pinging it for more cards if I need more cards. How good are her drops? She's played a lot of cheap stuff. I have a suspicion that she's not going to really do anything super impressive. She eviscerates. Does she have a backstab for this wolf? There's an SI agent comboed off the eviscerate. That's pretty strong. Well. Oh, that was pretty good. Can't deny it. Fireball's a little bit expensive. We're going to play Senjin as opposed to Fen Creeper. The extra damage and extra health makes no difference at the moment. We're going to ping that Ooze. Put some pressure on her. Ooze plus dagger doesn't quite kill the Senjin, but if she doesn't kill the Senjin, I can ping off the Ooze next turn and play Fen Creeper, which is pretty good. And the Senjin's threatening the SI agent as well. So the Senjin's very strong here. Let's see what she can answer it with.
Silver Moon.
Silver Moon Guardian doesn't really make any difference at all. I don't care about that in the slightest. And that also makes no difference. So she's just got lots of minions. And it looks like mine are a little bit better. She's actually in a 2-for-1 herself, which is totally fine in my books. And hit me in the face. Well, since she couldn't answer a Senjin, I'm just going to play Fen Creeper, and I'm going to ping off this Divine Shield. She couldn't handle a Senj. I doubt she can handle a Fen Creeper any better, unless her card off the top is any good. This person just has a pretty weak draw, or perhaps a weak deck. I think I can just grind out the win. Ah, there's the Boulder for Stoker. Well, Fireball. It's good. She's going to throw that and a dagger at it, it seems. Yeah. That's actually fine. That is totally fine by me. I have to spend my whole turn killing this thing off, unfortunately, but I think I'm still in pretty good shape. Ooh, Arcane Missiles. Let's actually Arcane Missiles first. Well, that was pretty good. I just needed one of them to hit the over. The reason that was so good is that now I can actually play which is very important
To me.
to squeeze this on the board. If I just played Fireball Ping, that would have been 6 mana and I wouldn't have had enough left to play the Acolyte. I think the Arcane Missiles was a good gamble, especially because she had a 1-drop. She remakes the dagger to put Deadly Poison on it. That's the only reason she would remake the dagger while she had a fixed one in hand, and yep, that's exactly what she's got.
Truth is my
Plays Sunwalker. That's annoying. Oh, that's really annoying. The other card she had was shit. So Sunwalker plus this will kill my Water Elemental. Okay. Play Water Elemental. I could Cone of Cold to freeze the Sunwalker, which is an intriguing possibility. What I think I would rather do, though, is actually draw some cards, which I should have done first. That's all good. I still would have played the Water Elemental, pick that off. Now this plus Deadly Poison will kill the Elemental, the Sunwalker will live, Build Dido Bluegill Warrior plus Cult Master or to Ogre Maga plus Cone of Cold. So I'm glad I didn't
Your
use the Cone of
magic
Cold.
shall not
Spellbreaker,
save
silence the elemental, so the Sunwalker will not freeze. It doesn't really matter. Oh, she hits me in the face. She chooses not to kill the water elemental. Oh my gosh, I'm actually kind of surprised this person made such a bad mistake. I'm really legitimately surprised. Well, I'm not gonna complain. I'm gonna play the Ogre Magi. Cone of Cold. Now deals a bunch of damage. We will kill this thing off. Oh, that was a really bad mistake. She should have killed this thing while she had the chance. I don't know why she didn't. Now she's in trouble. So sure, she can kill the water elemental, but I've got a 4/4 and a bunch of other stuff. The part needs to be like Ragnaros level good to win the game. Even the Ragnaros I could have beaten there. Alright, this is fine. So now we're in really good shape. Now what we do is we play the Cult Master. Mirror images. Face. I don't even know what she could get that would let her win. Fan of Knives wouldn't do it. Blade Flurry wouldn't do it. Vanish wouldn't really do it. Yeah, she's got nothing that I can think of.
Enter the shadow.
Master of Disguise. Another example of something that's not going to do it.
I guess.
Well
Great.
played.
5 wins! Oh man, I'm at 5-1. I was at 5-1 with the Druid at the beginning of this run. That was such a depressing run. I made the deck, I thought it wasn't very good. I played the first game, got crushed. I was like, alright, this deck's terrible. Then I won 5 games in a row. I was like, alright, maybe we can make something happen here. Maybe we can make some magic happen. And then no, we just lost 2 games. So I don't even have any hopes. Oh god, I just dropped my nail clippers. And my headphones. Did I drop 2 sets of nail clippers? Is that what actually happened? Where are my other nail clippers? Yeah, I dropped those. They're down there somewhere. Oh.
Jaina versus
I
Malfurion.
need to have both my nail clippers.
I must protect the world.
That doesn't matter.
You asked.
Anyway, we're good. We're good. It's all good. Okay, so is this a keeping of a hand? I don't think the Arcane Intellect should be kept, but the others look fine. I will coin into Fairy Dragon, which only dies to Claw. And then I can play Sorcerer's Apprentice and Mirror Image and then lose the game when he plays Starfall. But you know what? I'm just deciding right now. We're going to play right into Starfall. It's a rare. He might not have it. I'm not going to play around Starfall. Just not going to do it. Noopity not. Cyclical says, some of the characters seem depressed. I give up is a lot more of a defeatist attitude than you win this one, friend. Well, some of them, I guess, are just, you know, better sportsmen than others. We'll do this, we'll do this, and I will, of course, I'm still going to kill this creature. Might as well preserve the life of these images as long as I can, especially because I've got Cult Master, which could be good on turn 4. Sadly, I can't do anything on turn 3 besides
must
Fireball, and
cleanse
that's
the
not
sun
super
well.
helpful. He plays a Shattered Sun Cleric, wasting it, which is totally fine. Mana Worm, oh yeah, that's really good. Now we're just going to keep it up. So the plan is play Cult Master, and then have these mirror images be card draw bombs. All that Chaz asks a very important question. Who owns 2 sets of nail clippers? Well, I don't know why I have 2 sets. I really don't know why. I had one, then suddenly I had another one. Don't know how it happened. He's gonna swipe my Mana Worm. That's pretty aggressive. Now, does he have another swipe? If he does, he could swipe my Cult Master here. But I can't do anything about that. So we're just gonna play Cult Master, and now he can shapeshift into these mirror images, but doing so would... I have the dreaded 6-card hand on turn 5. Please play Druid of the Claw so I can fireball it.
Where shall I?
Thank you, sir! You are a gentleman and a scholar, giving me something to do on turn 5. Boop. Cult Master actually hits pretty hard. That's the turn. Just don't get any more swipes, don't get any Starfalls, and we'll be good. No! No! Oh, well, it's better than a swipe. He gets a card out of it, but at least these new images are still here. Okay, we'll play Boulder Festoger now. See how my opponent responds to that. He pretty much needs his own big thing at this point. Otherwise, his Boulder Festoger is going to be good for some mad damage. I could try to race. I could play like Boulder Festoger, hit him in the face down to 19. Play this, hit him down to 14 or 15. depending on shapeshift status. And then Cone of Cold and freeze this team and keep on hitting him as long as it doesn't take constantly.
I'll put it on your
Panda?
tab.
Alright. Well, okay, this is a little bit too good. I'm not gonna not use Argent Commander on it. Even if your intention is to raise, that's still a pretty good deal. So the best he could muster up on turn 7 was a Panda. Does he have an Ironbark Protector? He needs one. Actually, an Ironbark would be really good here. There'd be no good answer. I'd have no good answer to it. No Ironbark! Alright, luck out a little bit. He has no Ironbark Protector. What does he have for 6 mana? What does he have? Commander. But that's okay, let's look at this ogre running away. Times had by me. With the Senjin here, I feel much more secure about leaving that Farseer alive, so I can keep on hitting him with that ogre. And yeah, this ogre's really good. Oh man, you know what I think happened is I think I got into this thing where I was like, man, I love Boulder Fist ogres. And then I started drafting maybe too many expensive cards in my decks and losing because I had too many expensive cards. So I started to go backwards. I was like started drafting less expensive cards and then losing maybe because my decks aren't strong enough. So maybe I need to like go back to picking big cards highly because I did better at least when I had more big cards than I had less. He finds an Ancient of War off the top of his deck, which is depressing. Oh my goodness, how do we do this? Well, I think the answer is like this. Like that.
Join
Run our
or
guys.
die.
Boop. Oh man, this Boulder Fist Ogre has been putting in a lot of work. And that last turn kind of shows why I don't like playing with big cards. You drop your big thing and then your opponent kills it anyway. Because they're ahead, and the reason they're ahead is because you had expensive cards in your deck instead of cheap cards. Hearthstone, man, it's complicated. I feel like you just can't win sometimes. But if he keeps playing more Taunt, he will catch up and win. What does he got? Starfire for my wolf? No, for my ogre. Okay, the arrow pointing the wrong way is just so annoying. Does he have a swipe? If he had a swipe, that would have been real bad. He's gonna hit the Scarlet Crusader. What does he have to kill the wolf or the ogre with? A wrath? River Warrior? He actually has nothing to kill it with. Well, that was silly. That just loses the game. Starfired my wolf. Anyway, pretty close. If that druid had, an Ironbark Protector or just more big taunts, I could have lost. He didn't. Don't you even tell me I got lucky, because after the last 7 runs I've played, I deserve all the luck I can get. Karma owes me big time. 6-1. Man, I got 2 chances to get to 7. Have I had my 5th piece of chocolate yet? Oh my god, I haven't. I haven't had my 5th piece of chocolate yet. I'm gonna have it. It's a 5-piece day. Chaz comments he played to his outs, starfiring the ogre. Maybe. That's possible. But because you're so lucky you won anyway, don't you even, Chaz.
Luther.
Don't you even get started with me about me being lucky.
With honor.
You asked for it.
Watch my last 5 YouTube videos and tell me how lucky I've been. Lucky. It's all skill over here. Nothing but. Fireball. Pass the turn. Pass the turn. Pass it. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much for passing this goddamn turn. Knife Juggler against a Paladin when the Paladin didn't play on turn 1 is really good. Scarlet Crusader, Harvest Golem, Harvest Golem. Of course. Well, we'll do the same thing we did last time versus Harvest Golem. We have the Raven Morgan. The Knife Juggler hits the correct target this time because, again, the Golem kills the Knife Juggler, but then the Worgen can kill the Golem and his 3-drop. Still, though, it is very good against a knife juggler. I would much prefer if he did not have that golem.
I wonder.
He has no coin, which means no True Silver, Hammer of Wrath, any of that stuff, which is good. Does he have a good 3-drop? He's a Peacekeeper. Well, that's a little bit strange, because I'm still going to get to do what I wanted to do anyway. I mean, he could have just... Yeah, I think it was actually a mistake. Because if he played a Recruit, I would have pinged the Recruit. As it is, I'm still pinging something, but he's using his card for it, so I don't know why he did that. My deck of cheap crap doesn't give me any 2-drops to play, which is very sad. So whatever he plays on this turn, unless it's like a Senjin, is gonna live. Wow, this is annoying. He gets to play that and a Recruit. I can play Fen Creeper, but what I'm actually gonna do instead is play the Acolyte and ping off his Recruit. Let's try to keep the board at least at 2. Chat says 6-1 Pally. Watch out for True Silver Corsair, followed by Quality Consecration. You know, I'm not actually that worried about Equality Consecration generally. Because Equality is kind of a bad card on its own, so it's something that people will pass. And even if they Equality Consecrate, then their board is weak. So then all of a sudden, you know, like, you can kill their stuff really easily. He decides to kill my Acolyte, which I'm pretty okay with, because this now drops to Fireball range. Ba-bam! Now, of course, that used my Fireball, so if he plays a genuine 6-drop now, I might be in trouble. But then again, I've got my Boulder Fist Ogre. So it's okay.
Pass me that Arclight spanner.
Gnomish Inventor. Well, that necessitates my Fen.
Reporting for duty.
Because otherwise it'll kill my wolf. I can play the ogre and let the wolf die, but I think it's much more sensible just to do this. So I got then the Fire Blast to kill the wolf. I got pretty good use out of 2 mana. Hit him in the face. The Fen Creeper's killing Gnomish Inventor. His turn 6 was garbage. He just played a Gnomish Inventor and recruited. So unless he has like a War Golem or something on turn 7, I should be fine. Chaz says, man, what is that whistling sound? I don't know. I don't know, man. Alright, so if these things live, I'm actually going to get to play a Panther and a Warlord.
I wonder.
Uh-oh, what's this? Got a Peacekeeper over there. Peacekeeper number 2, no, Stormpike Commando. Okay, so I guess he's got 2 more damage, or else that play makes no sense. At all in the slightest. Blessing of Might. There it is. Okay. So the Gnomish Inventor will kill the Fen Creeper without any card disadvantage. Because, he got a card from the Gnomish Inventor. We'll hang on to the Frostwolf Warlord for now, because I really need to play this. And the reason I need to play that is I need to fish out the Noble Sacrifice that he just dropped.
For honor.
Yeah, there it is.
Get down!
Alright. As good as the wolf is, it's not as good as killing off this creature. And I could play... I have a lot of good 3-drops here. What's the best one? I think it's the Crusader. Mama's Backhand says, when did the stream start? How has he been doing? Well, the stream began at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. I've been doing horrifically. In part, probably due to my own play errors, but also in part due to horrifically bad luck featuring mad bombers, stampeding Kodos, and all kinds of jazz. But in this run, we're 6-1, and it might actually make it to 7 wins, because this game's going sort of well. I say with surprise in my voice. Pyromancer! Well, that lets me play the Warlord and Ping, which I think is actually worth it. So yeah, play the Pyromancer.
To play with fire.
Play the Warlord.
The Frost Wolves stand ready.
We're going to... I need to kill this Drake.
Join
It's my
or
biggest priority,
die.
so we can ping it to death.
Honor.
He wasted a Peacekeeper earlier. Like, he played a Peacekeeper against my Raging Worgen when playing a Recruit would have accomplished much the same thing. So, if he had the Peacekeeper now, he can actually Peacekeep this guy, but instead, this is a 7-7. Blue Elf Thunder says that whistling sounds like something is falling. Yes, it's true. It's the talent that I have. I can make a falling sound.
I wonder.
Chaz says, in before mind control tech takes your warlord. Nah, it's not gonna happen. What are the odds? What are the odds it would take my warlord seriously? Come on. Don't be ridiculous. Alright, no mind control tech over here. Mama's Backhand says, yikes, well good luck going forward. Thank you, Mama's Backhand, I appreciate that. Things have been going okay in this run. Just playing a bunch of junk. Yeah, this person's done nothing but play junk, so I don't exactly know why I'm playing against him at 6-1. Still don't really see much need to play the ogre. I don't need to ping either, so we're just gonna play my overpowered water elemental and a bunch of stuff. It's possible, of course, that he'll play quality consecration. Hit him in the face for 6. No, in case he does clear my ward block. So quality consecration would be 2 of his cards. I would actually get to keep my golem around, and then I could also play the ogre. And then I could ping away the recruit he makes after that. So I think I'd be fine if he did that. Emperor Cobra to try to kill off my Frostwolf Warlord. Panther's currently set to kill this thing. Stormer Champion, well the Panther's still gonna kill this thing. This is looking pretty good. Alright, my opponent must be very frustrated watching all this take place. So the Panther kills that. I think my Frostwolf Warlord, but can I win? Oh, 7, 11, 15, no I couldn't have won. I think the Warlord has done his duty. Reason in case of Stormer Champion. The Ogre's being very good for me. Sorcerer's Apprentice, and why not? He clearly doesn't have a quality consecration or he would have played it. So this should be it. I don't see how he could beat this board without a quality consecration, and he's demonstrated that he doesn't have a quality consecration. Tyrion Fordring wouldn't even work. So I don't know what he could
Your
do.
magic shall not
Spellbreaker
save
silences my golem. Ooze does nothing whatsoever. Recruit, who cares?
Reporting for duty.
Alright, Cult Master is really just for him the, as they say, fuck icing on the shit cake. Wait, can I win? 6, 8, 11, 14, 15? Nope. So we'll just be safe. We'll draw a bunch of cards. Can I win now? 6, 8, 11, 15? No. Yeah, there's like no way that he can win now. Oh, I guess I could have played the Ardent Commander. That probably would have been a bit more precise. Leave the Recruiter alive because at this point, who cares? Yeah, 13 damage here, 17 damage. Molten Giant, alright. Are you going to give it Taunt?
Not on
He's
my
going to give it Divine Shield. Not exactly what he needed there. But we have an Irrelevant Master and Molten Giant.
The victory is
Felix the Paladin is...
Well played.
Yes. Oh my God. We made it to 7 wins! Finally. I broke my streak. Broke my streak of badness and made it 7, so thank you to everyone who voted Mage. I appreciate it. I'm going to do a Miss America wave. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I appreciate all that you have done for me. And now we can just relax and play some games. Just relax and play some Hearthstone. All that Chaz says, GG Boris Hart. Thank you, Chaz. I appreciate that. Now we're up against it.
Jaina versus Gul'dan.
your soul shall be mine.
You asked for it.
Irrelevant last turn Molten Giant cries out Blue Elf Thunder. That is right. Mulliganing my Firebolt is an interesting choice. I'm not sure it's the correct play, but I will tell you my rationale behind it. Warlock seems to be more likely than average to have an aggressive deck, in which case Fireball is more likely than average to suck. So I don't really want to keep it around for that reason. Alright, Harvest Golem would be spectacular here, so would Scarlet Crusader. Unfortunately, I'm the first player, so I can't play those things. Let's see if he has a continuation of the Flame Imp, or if he just life taps. I'd be pretty fine with it either way, I think. He does have a continuation. So should I Fire Blast this or play the Golem? Question. I could be really cheeky. I could Fire Blast the Wolf and then Cone of Cold next turn. I think I'm actually going to do that. So I'm going to let him hit me for 6 down to 20. Whatever else he plays this turn is going to get frozen. Then I play Fen Creeper to halt his advances. I think that's good. I think the top deck of the Fen Creeper changed my play. If I hadn't gotten that, I would have just played the Golem and tried to trade. Mustard Mitt says, I'd normally save a Gratz for 12 wins, but it seems appropriate at the moment. Thank you, Mustard Mitt. I appreciate you're making an exception to your rules. Given how the day has been going, and the week indeed, it's very, very gratifying. I feel like I'm a new player making it to 7 wins for the first time. Like, so I'm so excited. I'm gonna get 150 gold. Yes. What is he gonna do here? He still has the coin, I believe.
Shields up.
He's gonna give that wolf taunt. That's fine. He's gonna play another 1-drop. Nope. Nope. Okay. Knife Juggler is a temptation. We'll do that later. Now. And let's see what he can do on turn 4. So if this is a Zooey deck, he'll drop a bunch of little things, and hopefully the Fen Creeper will actually survive against them. If not, then on turn 6, I can start dropping my 3-drops. Here comes an Ooze. I was really hoping he'd life tap, but he does not want to oblige me with any of that nonsense. I'm gonna play Fen Creeper. Okay, here it is. Let's see if he has a Silence or Coin Siphon Soul to get that Fen Creeper out of the way. Dark Iron Dwarf plus Mortal Coil would be another good answer for it. If he throws both Oozes at it, or an Ooze and a Shadow Bolt, I'm fine. He's gonna use Ooze and Power, or sorry, he's the Sunfig Protector and Power Overwhelming, which is alright. So I'm getting a little bit low, and he can life tap freely, so I'm actually in a lot of trouble. He can get me down to 8 health next turn. I don't have any more taunts. That's the weakness of this deck, is the lack of taunts. Oh geez, this is bad. I'm gonna get burned out. Crap. Well, let's play our Scarlet Crusaders. Try to take out these Oozes. But he can get me down to 8, and then I'm in burn range at that point. I have no life gain in this deck, and pretty much no more taunts, so I am going to lose. Phil Paco says, you ever wonder what's the best way to decrease your typos? Typer Shark. Oh, God. Typer Shark. Alright, so this is pretty much over, actually. I'm going to lose this game. But guess what? I don't care because I'm at 7 wins. I got aggroed out. I didn't have any Flame Strikes or Blizzards. Just the 1 Cone of Cold is all I had. He actually finally pops his coin. What is this nonsense?
Behold,
For Stormwind Champion, he attacked first, then coined out a Stormwind Champion. That was ballsy. Alright. That Stormwind Champion is going to kill me. Hilariously enough. Well, the only way that I could win is if I got a card of some sort. I don't know what kind of card I would need, but it's the only way that I could do it. Senjin? This deserves a well played. He played aggro, he played correctly.
well played.
Oh man, who knew Typer Shark would become such a hit? Hit in quotation marks. Typer Shark has culture. Wow, Mustard Mitt dropping the inside jokes there. I was like, it has culture. What are you? Yeah, it sure does. Culture and everything, says Mustard Mitt. Blue Owl Thunder says some of his videos are mute for me for some weird reason. That is really bizarre. I've never heard of anyone else having that happen for anything.
My magic will tear
Especially if the
you
rest of your
apart.
YouTube works for you. I don't know why that would be. Whoa! I have a mirror entity in this deck? This is the, what, 9th game? No, this is the 8th game of the run, and this is my first time seeing mirror entity here. That's crazy town. Alright, well, we'll play Mana Worm on turn 1, see what else we can do. I'll be coining out the Acolyte or the Mirror Entity on turn 2, just depending on the situation. Mirror Entity is generally better later, because the later you play it, the more it holds up your opponent. Playing it on turn 3,
The light
or on turn
protects
2 with the
me.
coin's not super impressive.
Hello. Hello.
She wants Frostbolt or Abusive Sergeant to kill this Mana Worm with. With this in play, it's looking like Coin Acolyte's going to be my desired move. She's going to ping the Mana Worm correctly, because what that does is it means if I attack the Argent Squire with the Mana Worm, then the Argent Squire can attack back and kill me. However, joke's on her. I don't want to hit the Argent Squire. I'll play the Acolyte of Pain and Endurance Phase, because I want this thing to live so I can Acolyte of Pain it. Telpago says, odd, if you ever get it fixed, the first video to watch is Typer Shark played at Papa Boris. That's right. That should be everybody's first YouTube video, honestly. So I don't really mind how that went down. Oh, I cannot play Mirror Entity after playing Sorcerer's Apprentice. If I play Mirror Entity, it might stop her from playing a good 4-drop. Well, let's draw a card, see what I get first. Mirror Image. We're going to play the Mirror Entity here, actually. It does stop her from playing good 4-drops, so I'm fine with that. She's going to play Mirror Image, which does not trigger Mirror Entity. I don't know if she thought it would. I doubt she would. She's a good player, it seems. She's going to ping my face. So she had actually nothing going on, so it's possible she was holding on to Ascension or a Yeti and chose not to play it because of the Mirror Entity that I happen to play. Alright, I'm going to play the Ascension. I'm going to hit a Mirror Image for 1 damage. That seemed better than playing this and Mirror Image and pinging. It's a pretty good body. She could play Polymorph for Fireball to kill my Ascension, which I'm okay with. Motion Warden. Well, I don't really mind getting that unless she has a Kodo backing it up. That would be annoying. Very annoying indeed. Let's draw a Kippity card. I really want to play Cult Master, but it doesn't actually do anything. I can deal 4 damage to this thing. That's not that helpful. I could Fireball it, but that seems like a waste. Let's play Water Elemental. Mirror Image is pretty superfluous here since I've already got 2 Taunters. I'm going to kill off her Mirror Images because hitting her Mogush and Warden doesn't make too much sense. And hang on to this Mirror Image. I'm going to get it for free later with the Sorcerer's Apprentice anyway. So I might as well hang on to it for now. Ultimate Stoker. Well, I'm glad I saved my Fireball, because now I can kill this guy. Do I want to use the Cult Master for it? Nope. We're just going to Fireball this thing. I mean, there's really nothing better than this. We will now kill her Mogush and Warden. Right, Wonder Boys, why did you not get a card off your Acolyte? Well, that Acolyte's getting me a card at some point no matter what, so I don't need to throw it away right now. Especially because I might play a Cult Master later and then get 2 cards out of the deal.
I've got a huge
Storm Suck Commando shoots the Water Elemental. Chaz comments, you definitely need to play around Flame Strike against a mage with this many wins. Well, I think I am, actually. And I've got the Water Elemental and the Warden. And, oh, I'm sorry, Chaz, you weren't criticizing me. You were pointing out, like, why it was good to not play Mirror Image. That's true. So, do we play the Cult Master here? I think the answer is yes, because I can get 2 cards out of the deal. And I want to throw away my creatures in case of Flame Strike. Themself said I made it. Hello, Themself. Good to see you. I will, throw away the Water Elemental, because the ability's not that relevant against mages. And the Scarlet Crusader is a good call here, because it survives Flame Strike. Well, if you look, I'm in a bit of a crazy situation card-wise. She has 5 cards to my, like, 8 in hand and 4 on the board. It'd be a miracle if this person won the game. I don't know how many Flame Strikes she'd need, but I think it's more than what she probably has. No Flame Strike, just an Azure Drake. That's fine by me. Just gonna ping off what? Dynamite Shield, yeah. Well, in a way, I don't really mind that too much. I can just throw the Crusader away for more cards.
Join or die.
And what I'm going to do now is play the Argent Commander. Normally I don't like to play the Argent Commander when there isn't a target. However, this accomplishes 2 things. Number 1, it deals some damage to her. Number 2, it survives Flame Strike. She can ping it, then Flame Strike. My Warden will then live. And then I got some burn here. I've got the Wolf for some burn, the Knife Juggler for some burn, the Arcane Missiles for some burn. Got a lot of burn. Oh, is she going to play a Flame Strike powered by Geomancer? She is. That's a very strange decision, though, because it leaves my guy alive. I don't know why she did that. That doesn't make sense. It would have just been better to ping it and then Flame Strike normally. That accomplished exactly the same thing. Bizarre. Well, here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play the knife juggler.
Put this apple on your head.
Cool. See where the knife hits. It's the face. Okay, so we'll use the Motion Warden to kill there. Now I'm going to play Sorcerer's Apprentice,
Someday I'll be just like
which
you.
makes arcane missiles free. And it makes Mirror Image free, which is 2 more damage thanks to Knife Juggler. And then my Argent Commander gets the kill. Delpongo asks, how many runs has he done so far? I had a Druid run, it went to 5. Then I had a Shaman run that went to 3. And now we are doing a Mage run, which is up to 8! Oh, I'm so good at this game! Sometimes, and not other times. I had such a good streak, making it to 7 all the time. Chaz says, Bad Manners already had the win. Are you sure? I didn't mean to be bad-mannered, I just didn't want to count precisely. I just wanted to make sure I got the kill there without screwing up. Blue Alt Thunder says, wow, Boris, you had 10 cards there. Yeah, that was some pretty good cult mastering. Cult mastering? I didn't even play my Arcane Intellect, but the Acolyte was also really good there. And Mirror Entity was amazing. Mirror Entity was great. That Motion Warden was the boss hoss.
You asked for it.
Alright, I'm second again. Here we go. Mana Worm Mirror Image with the second player. So, here's the thing. Well, let's take a look at see if he has a turn 1 player now. I just want to point this out. You don't need to play Coin Mirror Image right away. You can to protect against Rockbiter weapons, but I'm going to go ahead and play into Rockbiter weapon. I don't want to waste the coin and play premature mirror images just to go around Rockbiter weapon. He has Rockbiter weapon. Well, I think playing into 1 card was fine, because this way I save the coin for perhaps better uses. He's a Goldshire Footman. Jesus. Alright, fine. So the Sorcerer's Apprentice is a pretty good answer to Goldshire Footman. I could even go for an Arcane Missile here, but that would be silly. Let's just pass the turn. Rockbiter weapon. He's gonna Earth Shock this, and Goldshire Footman? The 2-for-1 to kill that? Is that how afraid he is of the Sorcerer? Wow. River Fox, man, this guy just loves his shit. Loves to play things. Alright, let's go ahead and play Mirror Entity then. To stop him from playing his good 4-drop. Of course, if he has a bunch of garbage 2-drops, I guess that would be something. Make a totem, which does not trigger Mirror Entity. Hopefully it doesn't have a 2-drop now. Oh, he does. He has a Mad Bomber. Which he plays after making a totem, bizarrely. Well, the Crocolisk now will kill the Mad Bomber, but that was very strange. Sequencing. Okay.
For the king!
Storm and Knight to kill off the Mad Bomber. Pass the turn. Okay, so now I have Knife Juggler and Mirror Image for a lot of knife flings.
I've got a huge.
Wow, we have seen a lot of these Storm Suck Commandos lately. Play Cult Master Mirror Image to try to get cards that way. Let's go for the Arcane Missiles, though. Let's see what we want to do after these Arcane Missiles. Good job. Alright, we killed the Stormpike Commando, which is nice. So the Cult Master nakedly seems kind of silly. Let's play Knife Jar, and I'm actually going to use the coin here to play the Panther. If he has Forked Lightning, then so be it. I'm not going to play around Forked Lightning, just like I wasn't going to play around Rockbiter Weapon. If he has them both, then he has them both. But as long as he doesn't have Forked Lightning, I should be in really good shape with Mirror Image and the Cult Master. As long as he doesn't have Lightning Storm, I guess. But he's getting pretty low on cards, so hopefully he doesn't have Forked Lightning and Lightning Storm, and I'll be AO Flibbity K. My favorite kind of K. All that chances, I think you undervalue Stormpike. A 4/2 plus 2 damage removal is definitely worth 5 mana. We'll see. I keep an open mind. I keep an open mind about things. I think that card is pretty trashy. It's not like Wisp level trashy, but pretty trashy. Does he seriously have a Forked Lightning? Lightning Bolt. Well, it's much better than Forked Lightning, that's for sure. Because it doesn't kill my Panther. Alright, we're gonna play Cult Master. Play the Panther for a card. So he's already used his lightning bolt. Hopefully he doesn't have another one for the Cult Master. Doesn't have forked lightning, so hopefully these guys are going to be good. He is not going to kill them, of course, unless he can kill the Cult Master first, because he doesn't want to give me card. He doesn't have it, so he just sits tight. It's fine by me. Let's go ahead and play the overpowered Water Elemental. Kill the Taunt Totem, play the Fairy Dragon. Now I'm threatening to trade the Fairy Dragon into this Wolf for a card. He's got one more turn to try to find an answer for these mirror images. And with this Water Elemental here, he's in trouble. Blue Elk Thunder says, still think Stormpike Commando should be a 5/3 or cost 4 mana. It's tricky because that's one of those cards where like it's really hard to make it better without making it overpowered. It's such a fine line, you know. Alright, let's get a card here. Wild Pyromancer. Let's kill the Dangerous Totem. Man, how confident am I? Well, he definitely didn't have Lightning Storm or he would have played it. So I'm actually really confident he doesn't have Lightning Storm. I'm just going to go balls to the walls. Flip the board. And I'm just going to count on him not top decking Lightning Storm because it's the only card that he can win. He hasn't had an answer for my Cult Master, Mirror Image combo, quotation marks. He hasn't had Lightning Storm. He's got another Feral Spirit, which I don't care about because I can kill both of them and get cards. Got a Flame Tongue Totem, that's fine. I don't really care about that in the slightest. Alright, so we throw in my least favorite card here, the card. I could throw the Knife Juggler away, but I actually kind of like the Knife Juggler here. I'm going to throw away the Ogre Magi. Flame Tongue Totem, the Ogre Magi dies. We will now ping this thing. Kill that. Put a Direwolf Alpha over here. I could kill that. I could actually kill that Golem with the Knife Juggler. Alright, let's see if one of these knives can land on the Warble. Yes. Okay, so the Knife Juggler I'd say has done his job. Do that. Get another card. Hit him in the face. And we're gonna play this thing. I'm gonna not gamble against him top ticking a Lightning Storm, especially because my Crusader and my Water Elemental will survive it. Flip the Totem, and there's an Iron Beak Owl to silence my Cult Master finally. And a Dragon Thing again. Alright, cool. So here, I actually want to play the Boulder Fist. Well, can I win 3, 8, 10, 14, 17 damage? What I'll do is this. I'm going to ping that. Kind of fold here. And hit him with the face with everything.
Join or die.
So the Ogre sits in my hand as a spectator. This Cult Master was insane. I should just start taking Cult Master happily. Every time I take it, I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do anything good with it. So he actually did have answers to Cult Master. He just drew them too late. Get the Fire Elemental and Iron Beak Owl. Any of those earlier would have been pretty good. That's fine. Alright. Nine and 2. So Blue Up Thunder makes a comparison between Stormpike Commando and Fire Elemental. I don't think that comparison is an argument in favor that actually supports buffing Stormpike Commando because Fire Elemental is clearly broken. It is a clearly overpowered card that's just not being changed because Blizzard has a policy of not changing cards unless it's absolutely necessary, which means that even if a card is clearly broken, they're not going to change it unless it starts to warp the game. I mean, look how hesitant they were to change Unleash the Hounds. It was ridiculously broken at 2 mana for like 2 months before they were finally like, alright, fine, we'll change it. And they changed it to 3 mana. Fire Elemental is not warping any manas because it's very expensive. And it doesn't really, like, enable combos or anything. It doesn't, like, have, like the way Unleash the Hounds, you know, can kill the opponent, clear the board, draw a bajillion cards or whatever. It's just, you know, way too many stat points for the fact that it's dealing 3 damage coming into play. So they're not going to change it, but that doesn't mean it's not broken, and so that's why I don't think it's a reason to buff Stormpike Commando.
Jaina.
You asked for it. My magic will
Yeah,
tear
Thelpago
you apart.
said what I was just saying, and I think you actually said it before I started talking, that it seems the Hearthstone developers aren't changing anything else unless it becomes a real problem, like Unleash the Hounds. Yeah, I agree. Alright, I've got another Knife Juggler. Note that I will be seeing Knife Juggler a lot, as there are 2 in this deck. They've been very good so far, actually. Please pass the turn. Please pass the turn. Please pass the turn. Please pass the turn. No, that's not passing the turn, you butt munch. Money
time for a little
Berserker.
blood.
Well, Arcane Missiles is not what you play against that. So we will play Fairy Dragon versus the Knife Juggler. I'd like to keep the Knife Juggler around. It is good with Mirror Image and some other things I might play later on. Hopefully the Fairy Dragon will trade with the Berserker. She used her coin, so no Shattered Sun Cleric. It's actually very difficult for the Berserker not to die to the Fairy Dragon. She will ping my face. Fair enough. No, she's gonna ping the... Okay. Okay, that's what we call a mistake. Don't do that, because there's too many things that could go wrong. No, do not all hit the face. Oh my god, if those were all gonna hit the face, I was gonna be so mad. Mad Bomber is violating like 26% odds of killing my stuff all the time, and I keep hitting all in the face with Arcane Missiles. Anyway, this is why you don't do things like that. She should have just traded my Fairy Dragon away and pinged my face. Alright. So here what I'm gonna do is kill this off. And I'm actually, instead of playing Stormwind Knight, I'm going to play Mirror Entity. I'm really enjoying this as a turn 4, turn 3 type of play. Because if the opponent is a really good 4-drop, it sort of stops them from playing it. And she's got to figure that that's what I just did. For the Mana Worm, she actually got like a late Mana Worm. Wow, well played.
Well played.
That's too bad.
Thank you.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
She even has the buff for it, unfortunately, so that means that my Stormwind Knight isn't going to kill it. Cone of Cold is an interesting possibility. Alright, let's do this.
Apple on your head.
And play a Panther. See where it falls. We're gonna hit her in the face. So Blue Elf Thunder says, I just said Stormpike wouldn't be OP at 4 mana, that's it. Boy, I don't know. I think it might be OP at 4 mana, actually. It'd be like a Keeper of the Grove without the silence. For a neutral card, I think that is overpowered. That's more power than a neutral card should have, in my opinion.
I wonder.
Just my opinion. She's gonna kill the Mana Worm and the Knife Juggler, so now her stuff is set up for Cone of Cold.
For not.
No! Why did you do that? Oh, everything was totally fine, and then you played that thing. Loser. Well, here's where Occult Master's terrible.
For the king!
Oh, God. Well, we're gonna kill that. We're gonna kill that. Yeah, this mage just had the right cards at the right time. She had Mana Worm, bizarrely on turn 4 against my Mirror Entity. Then she had a friggin' healer and a Shattered Sun Cleric. Ah, it's just too bad.
For the king!
So there's a new Shaman card that's been released, or, you know, like kind of previewed, I suppose is the word for it. It's a 2-mana spell that destroys a minion and brings it back to life with full health. And I do believe it is better than the other... Well, I do believe it's better than the Shaman spells that are currently in the game at that spot. Wind Fury, the Ancestral Spirit, and the Ancestral Healing. And Blue Elf Thunder's got the name for us, it is Rebirth. So anyway, this mage has 6 cards to my 3. My Cult Master did not go crazy this game, so I think I should probably lose. Himself says, so it undoes silence, kind of. If the minion had a death rattle, the death rattle would trigger. Sure, Drake is really good. Frostwolf Warlord is really bad. We're gonna do this. Like Cult Master, we're desperate.
Or die. Or both.
Thelpago says, imagine that on a Sylvanas. Yep, that would be pretty strong. It's pretty good with Cairn as well. Even with little things like Loot Hoarder, it's pretty sweet. Harvest Golem. I mean, really, pretty much anything. It's actually quite good. It's like all those stupid shaman spells are very conditional, but this one's conditional and like actually good. I would play it in the arena. And it does seem less themselves as saying like a good constructed card. I think it's also fine in the arena. I would play with like a copy of it. Kind of reminds me of like those wacky warrior spells like Rampage that are pretty decent. It's sort of like that. Alright. Gonna play Ogre Magi. Warlord. Alright, Cult Master, non-running cards. She has 6 cards in her hand. I have 0, so this is a 9-win run, but given everything that's been going on lately, I will take it, and I will take it with happiness and mirth.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Alright. Fireball for my Warlord. Well, let's draw and concede. Thopago asks, does reviving trigger battle cries? No, it does not. Blizzard definitely does not let battle cries trigger outside of when you play the creature from underneath. Get the bad mannered thank you in response to well played. Kind of makes me regret saying well played anytime someone says thank you, but we made it to 9 wins! Jesus. Butternut squash, Christ. Alright, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. All that good stuff. Let's take a look at our prize. Let's get like 3 golden commons, shall we? Or non-golden commons. And an epic. That's actually a big deal. I do believe I have 2 of those, but that's still 100 dust. Wait, no, I'm doing it in the wrong order. Wait, no, actually, hang on. This is my last run of the day. I actually don't have time to do another full run. We got another epic. Holy crap, Shield Sand. Okay, I'm pretty sure I have 2 of those. But I just got 200 dust, which is really solid. So I'm happy about that. Breaking 28,000 dust. Sweet. Nice lag animation. And take a sneak peek at our next arena. This one's going on YouTube. It's gonna be Hunter, Druid, or Rogue.